Caught red-handed? Court cam?
We're now at the Eagle County Court in Eagle, Colorado, where an officer's called into a courtroom to assist with an investigation. A crime seems to have been committed. Who committed the crime is still in question.
Hello.
These two gentlemen are standing here. This gentleman is standing right here. I heard something hit the ground. Put his foot on it. And I stepped back. He kept looking at me. And pulled his foot off. And there you go.
Okay, this one?
The perfect crime. Nobody will expect me to commit a crime inside of a courthouse. Your Honor, didn't realize this was an Admiral Maritime Court. Didn't realize I was being tried under the Naval Military Tribunal, sir. Right. Genius, dude.
All right.
Would you be able to take some pictures of this before it's picked up or anything? Just so we can have it for the court case.
Sure.
The item of interest is this small packet filled with a suspicious white powder, which turns out to be cocaine.
Why don't we step outside so everyone can get back to what they're doing, okay?
So, I'm going to ask you a question, okay?
So let's step out of the courtroom. I'll Mirandize you. Let's have a conversation about what happened.
Shut the fuck up. My man literally brought cocaine to the fucking courthouse. Respect. Respect, dude. Straight up, he was like, whoa, what am I gonna do? Fucking not do coke while I'm sitting here? This shit's boring, bro. I need to fucking...
Okay.
I need to fucking get high, dude. This sucks.
The guy next to me, I heard something drop. The
Yep.
guy next to me said, is that drug? So I look down and I go like this, you know? I go back, I like, and I see the little bag there. This guy said, oh, excuse me, something fell off of this gentleman's pocket.
Holy fuck. Bro, that was some Among Us shit, dude. That's crazy. What the fuck was he doing in the courtroom with some fucking... That was crazy.
Place your hands
Red
behind
is
your back.
always sus. You're
Juan
right.
Bibriesca has narcotics possession and a bond violation added to the drug charges he was already facing in court.
I'm getting arrested again?
You are. You can't have cocaine. It's illegal. And it's really bad when you drop it in the courtroom in front of the judge.
Wait, did you just fucking spit out like a Wisconsin ass, like American accent out of nowhere? I'm getting arrested again? This is a catastrophe. Oh, that was an interpreter? Oh, okay.
We're in the George Layton Criminal Courthouse in Chicago, Illinois. Judge Joseph Claps strolls through the lobby, as he's done plenty of times over his 20-year career. Only today, he drops something on the floor. Normally, this wouldn't be a big deal, only the item that Claps drops on the floor is reportedly a loaded satin silver revolver. In Illinois, weapons, even if you're properly licensed, are prohibited inside courthouses, unless you're an officer on duty. Notice how as Claps passes the security desk, he waves hello to a court security officer, and the revolver falls out of his jacket, which is folded over his arm. With people watching, he reaches down to pick it up, stumbles a bit, then casually puts the object in his pants pocket and walks away. When the judge arrives at the elevators, Claps puts the gun back under his coat and continues with his day. But two other deputies standing by the doors also took notice when Claps dropped his weapon. While they didn't take immediate action, they later report the incident to a lieutenant. Claps, who did have a valid firearm owner's ID card and a concealed carry license, is charged 3 days later with carrying a concealed weapon in a prohibited area, which is a Class B misdemeanor.
Dude, that is the most dude, that's such a classic, fucking conservative Illinois guy. Why do you need to bring it with you? By the way, notice how the fucking cops saw old white guy with a concealed weapon in a courthouse and were like, yeah, fuck it, we'll get it later. Looking like Dennis Prager, dude.
The judge was placed on administrative duty and faced up to 6 months in jail and a $2,500 fine if convicted. But just 3 months later, and despite eyewitness testimony from the two deputies, he's acquitted of the charge. The court ruled the prosecution had failed to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the object Claps dropped was actually a firearm.
What?
Next, we head to Bernalillo County Metropolitan Court in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's Valentine's Day, and instead of playing Cupid, this woman is about to do something stupid. Stacy Ochoa has spent hours observing the day's proceedings, posing as a criminal justice student. Sitting in the gallery, Ochoa takes a few minutes to chat with lawyers, then approaches the bench, presumably to continue the discussion. Moments later, she takes a seat in one of the chairs reserved for inmates waiting to see the judge. As the lawyers turn their attention to the clerk, Ochoa slumps back. Now pay close attention to her left hand. Ochoa waits another minute, then quietly leaves the courtroom. About 20 minutes later, a group of inmates enter the courtroom. One of them, Frank Chappelle, taps an inmate sitting in front of him on the shoulder. Waiting till everyone's distracted with the business at hand, the inmate reaches under the seat where Ochoa previously sat. Authorities say Ochoa was not actually an inquisitive criminal justice student. It was all just an elaborate ruse used to pass an illegal Valentine's Day pick-me-up to a friend behind bars. She was charged with trafficking meth and
Oh, come on, let him have it.
distributing marijuana, received 3 years probation. But there is a happy ending. Ochoa and Chappelle were married in 2019.
Aww.
It's 11:07 a.m. in the Lorain Municipal Court in Lorain, Ohio. The court's empty after a busy morning, and a security officer's making his usual rounds. He comes across something unusual. A small
See, who says meth can't bring couples closer together?
bag filled with some kind of powder.
Couples that smoke meth together stay together.
He's not entirely sure what it is, so he has it tested. It turns out to be cocaine. So the court rewinds the tape to 9:34 a.m., just before the bag appears on the floor. And this man steps up to the gate. Watch closely.
It didn't work in Breaking Bad because the wife didn't do meth.
As he moves his hat. One more time.
Bro, I would have never known that there was a fucking the real epidemic was people dropping shit in courthouses. Like people dropping illegal substances in courthouses. Turns out this is what's going on all the time. Many people don't know this, but, you know, courthouses are great places to fucking find meth, apparently.
A warrant's immediately issued for Lamar Reed's arrest. Reed was in court on 2 traffic violations, driving under a suspended license and speeding. He now faces a 5th-degree felony charge and a max of a year in prison. Next, we head to the Cowlitz County Courthouse in Washington State. It's 12:40 p.m., just outside the security desk. The woman seen here is Michelle Flavin. Notice she's carrying a pink box. Don't worry, it's nothing dangerous, just a birthday cake for her 9-year-old daughter. She's bringing it inside the courthouse because she's afraid if she leaves it in the car, her dog will eat it. Flavin asked the security officer, there in white, to keep an eye on the cake while...
Oh my God, please tell me there's a nail file in there. There's a file in there, like an old-timey cartoon. Oh, that'd be so sick.
She meets with her sister inside. Her cake should be fine at a security checkpoint inside a courthouse. A few minutes later, this man, Robert Fredrickson, arrives at the courthouse. Fredrickson's here because of an indecent exposure charge. He's 50 years old. Fredrickson and the woman in front of him send their valuables through the metal detector. Just out of the frame, Fredrickson
Can't believe Lauren Boebert's husband is in the courthouse.
sees the birthday cake left with the officer. And what does he do? He puts his hand right in the cake and takes a bite.
Okay, that's so... Arrest this man. Arrest this man immediately, okay? That is... What the fuck, dude? That's like not only deranged behavior, that's criminal behavior, but the deranged.
And notices the shameless act and might be thinking she's being punked. There goes Fredrickson, who appears to be licking his fingers. He heads to the water fountain, probably to wash evidence off his hands. The woman calls over another security.
That's why we need to go to the fucking... That's why we need an Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane. For the crimes that aren't just like... For the crimes that aren't just crimes, but also on top of that, committed by people who are criminally insane, okay? This is one of them.
The officer. The officer in white, meanwhile, has eyes on the cake and can see the damage.
That is a devious lick.
Not only is Fredrickson busted, he's still licking cake from his fingers. The group gathers around the table, and that's when Fredrickson does the inexplicable. He goes back for seconds. The officer in white has seen enough of this frosting-filled crime scene. Fredrickson and the cake are thrown to the ground. A few more guards arrive, then Fredrickson is arrested. On top of the initial...
That's such funny cop behavior to like beat the piss out of him, wait for him to do the crime again, and then beat the shit out of him, and then ruin the cake anyway. Like, it's just like hilariously good police work. You know what I mean? Cop's like, that's my cake, motherfucker.
Initial indecent exposure charge he was facing that day, Fredrickson also picked up another charge of third-degree theft, which was the icing on the cake. As for Flavin, a local grocery store heard about the incident and provided her with a brand new cake. Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video and catch full episodes on AETV.
All right, what else we got? Wait, they have cold case files? Court Camp Top 5 Great
First up,
Escapes
we're
Part 2.
inside the Highland
Yes!
County Courthouse in Greenfield, Ohio. At the edge of the camera's view, deputies are taking 34-year-old Nicholas Garrison into custody. He's been convicted of possession of methamphetamine. But as the deputies are about to find out, he's in possession of another kind of speed. Now he's going, gone.
Oh! Oh!
Another kind of speed. Now he's going, gone.
That's awesome. I gotta run it again.
Now he's going, gone.
He just
Let's back
rolls
things up
down.
and see exactly what happened.
He just fucking hitting every stair along the way. That's awesome, dude. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Come on. That's fucking hilarious.
Here. Watch as Garrison waits to make his break until both deputies have their backs to him. He then splits the two officers. And a third is no match for his
Blue Lives Matter, brother. We got stairs in the courthouse.
open court speed. He hits the stairs as Deputy Ben Reno takes a flying leap over the railing to stop him. But Garrison
He's like, this is why they're never athletic, dude. The one time this motherfucker actually tried to do something athletic, like halfway decent, server lag. Yeah, that's what happened. This server lag. Oh, goddamn. I got ping.
just slips through his fingers and is able to break out of the courthouse and escape outside. Nicholas Garrison would elude police for almost 4 days before being captured.
No way. He deserves
now
it.
Faces additional
He deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves to fucking run away at that
charges
point.
for his courtroom breakout. As for Deputy Reno, who took that daring dive into the stairwell, he suffered 4 broken ribs and a minor concussion in his attempt to foil the escape, but eventually made a full recovery.
Oh, dude, the last cop is so funny because look. This is the average athleticism demonstrated by the average cop.
Foiled the escape, but eventually made a full recovery.
The average cop can't even go down the stairs without not one, but double gripping the fucking staircase handlebars. You know what I mean? Like the intensity, like at least match the intensity of your homie. You know, look, this guy flies in,
He suffered 4
rolls down. This guy's like a little bit
Broken ribs and a
faster, but
minor
like not
concussion.
really. And then the last guy's just like, yeah, what's up?
in his attempt to foil the escape,
Here we go again. Fuck it.
but eventually made a full recovery. Outside the courthouse,
That's
defendants
awesome.
are being transported to the county jail, including Diego Jose Zayas Martinez. He's been charged with making terroristic threats and stabbing a man. He was just in court at his bond hearing, where his bail was set at $100,000. Watch as the deputy escorts the men to the bus. There's Zayas Martinez. Like the other defendants, he's wearing handcuffs.
I love the video game style fucking edits. Did he also drive without a seatbelt or what?
But his feet are free, so he decides to use them.
Sneak build? Yeah.
Let's take a closer look. Zayas Martinez makes a break for it just beyond the grasp of the second deputy, and the officers immediately give chase. But one quickly stops, deciding to stay with the remaining prisoners. Zayas Martinez makes it to the parking lot. One of the deputies isn't far behind. He'll need to pick up the pace, though, if he wants to close the gap. Despite the deputy trying to head him off, Zayas Martinez manages to stay one step ahead. It looks like he's just hopped a fence. And with that, he could be home free. Not quite. Later that day, a sheriff's deputy gets some help from a concerned citizen who tells him the man he's after is hiding beneath her house. Zayas Martinez is captured and taken back to the courthouse, where his original bond is increased to $500,000, and he faces an additional charge of third-degree escape. Next, we go to a pretrial hearing in Louisville, Kentucky. The defendants are Mario and Jose Guzman, who are out on bond in connection with drug charges. Sitting behind the defense table is Mario's wife, Samantha Ayala.
Dogan escape is illegal in the U.S.? Yes. Escaping is not illegal in Germany. Technically, the only charges you get if you try to escape prison is theft of clothes. If you're but if you escape naked, then you get no additional charges. And no, it's not because they're horny. It's because like they consider that to be like theft of, you know, apparel that the state owns or whatever. But they believe that the desire for freedom is a human desire, is the most human desire to have. So they don't punish you for it. In America, they fucking shoot you in the back. That's literally a fake country. Or maybe it's a more civilized one. Have you thought about that? It's one where they, you know, perceive human beings as like actual full-blown autonomous human beings. You know, rather than fucking slaves. American brain disease is so fucking great that like our uncivilized barbarian approach to criminal justice good one, chatter. Really good. The only thing that the left doesn't fight over is the top of the hour ad breaks. You know? And how to avoid those top of the hour outbreaks. Sometimes 18 minutes after the top of the hour because you forgot to run them at the top. Yeah. At the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break, but the left does not fight about the ways in which you can avoid seeing those ads. The left knows that if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. Left also knows you can do that for $5 or you can do that for free. That Luza says, our uncivilized barbarian approach to justice, you mean unlike Sharia law, right? That's awesome. 4-month subscriber, been in this fucking community for 4 months at the very least. Now, been in here since the election cycle. And like the moment I shit on the American criminal justice system, he goes, unlike Sharia law, right? Like, is that what I was comparing it to? Like, this fucking idiot has been in here for a year. How are you this stupid still? I feel like some people sit in the chat and just don't listen. They go, la la la, can't hear you. Why did you bring up Sharia law, chatter? Why? Is it because I'm Muslim? Do you think I'm an advocate for Sharia law? Talking about Germany, and motherfuckers like, what about Sharia law? So we can have roof Koreans, but not parking lot whites. His dad lives in Kenosha, and he was staying there, but let's forget that fact. Oh, was he protecting his dad's fucking house? No. Shut the fuck up. Yo, this is the bitchiest thing that you can do, is just like talk shit, and in the moment that I fucking pay attention, you just run away like the cowardly little baboon you are, okay? I couldn't understand anything about him. Super masculine. He's so dumb, just making Malding for nothing. It's just like all fucking terrible shit that he said. I don't know why he's like... I want to understand the mind of this chatter. What happened over the course of a fucking year that he like turned from, you know, a fan to a psycho? I mean, I wouldn't date a sex worker chick, but I wouldn't tell what they can and can't do with their body like that. It's demonized because we can't control it. Talking about sex work, he's like woke on sex work. No one cares about XQ cunt. He does not like XQC. I wonder what happened to him. Imagine unironically thinking Simpson incels are a protected group. Imagine thinking people like Cody or David Dobrik actually make content. Say GIF. If you look like a dude, I'm calling you dude. If you look like a chick, I'm calling you a chick. I'm not going to play pretend. Oh, he's a transphobe. He is a transphobe. Okay, is that how the dude talks, or is he memeing? SNL isn't funny anymore. Too bad it's not the last show ever. Kids don't ever get excited about Christmas anymore. Giving him too much clout. I just want to understand. I like seeing what the transformation of the chatter is. Servers have been dog shit since the wipe happened. Oh, he's a gaming watcher. I came easier to Cyberpunk than the Belle Delphine video. Do you guys not want to know? Real veterans make fun of those. I'm on my second divorce and I hate Trump. Oh, no. Taylor Ham, you heathen. 37 here. I mean, considering it's $5 a month. Corpse voice is fake as fuck. Glad to see my 2 cents is paying for your texting addiction. Perma him. She killed him, pretended to be him, lawyered up. Oh, he loves the crime. He loves the fucking JCS reacts. I'm still here. What's up, dude? You going through a midlife crisis or what? I'm not going to ban this guy because the divorce court has already banned him. Okay? I'm going to keep him as a pet. My man is already a victim of a divorce court. I don't need to hurt him any further. Keep going.
Today, the Commonwealth is asking to increase Mario's bond because of new charges, including second-degree burglary, tampering with evidence, and possession of marijuana. According to the prosecution, these offenses are a violation of his bond agreement. Hearing the motion is Judge Mary Shaw.
Your Honor, in your order, it specifically says no further violations of the law. He picked up new charges. He violated the law.
But the defense is arguing the bond should not be raised because the burglary charge is thin since the victim skipped town.
They don't have the victim because he left town because he's a drug dealer.
The Commonwealth is asking to raise Guzman's bond from $500 to $15,000, which the defense argues is too high.
I mean, we might as well say $100,000 full cash, Judge. It's an amount that Mr. Guzman can't post. That's not the purpose of bond. The purpose of bond is to make sure that someone comes to court.
After several minutes disputing prior testimony, the judge is ready to announce her decision.
I agree. New charges obviously have been picked up. Current bond is not appropriate. It will be $5,000 full cash.
If Guzman can't come up with the new amount, he'll be sent to jail as he awaits trial. A bailiff is ready to take Guzman away, but he has other ideas.
It's like, dude, you just immediately show that you are a flight risk because your poor defense attorney is trying to advocate that you're not a flight risk.
Let's take another look. Guzman makes a desperate break for the door. Jose Guzman begs the judge for help.
He's okay. He's okay.
After the deputy deploys his taser, Guzman's wife, Samantha, becomes inconsolable. Court officers wrestle Mario to the ground as Jose shouts instructions.
Sorry, ma'am. I'm talking about...
Shut up!
No.
No, my baby's sick.
Samantha is so distraught, officers place her in handcuffs.
She's sick.
Deputy
Cop behavior, dude. Hey, we're gonna console you, ma'am. You have a right to remain silent, and by that I mean shut the fuck up. You no longer have a right to yell.
He's finally removed Guzman from the courtroom. A few of the officers suffer minor injuries, and Guzman is hit with additional charges: 3 counts of attempted assault and criminal mischief. And his bond is increased another $2,500 for a total of $7,500. Next, we go to the Lake County Courthouse in Waukegan, Illinois. Travis Copeland's charged with disorderly conduct and aggravated battery of an officer. He's supposed to be standing before a judge for a bond violation hearing, but Copeland has other ideas. The 19-year-old has escaped the courtroom and is searching for an exit. He apparently doesn't like what he sees and heads back in the opposite direction.
Free this man.
But this direction isn't any better. He's been spotted by the police. He better think fast. Looks like he's out of options. Or is he? He is. Copeland tries to bust through the window, not knowing it's bulletproof.
Bro, he got concussed too.
That again. He's in a skywalk surrounded by windows. If he wants to escape, it's probably his only chance.
Oh!
After his misfire, Copeland has no choice but to surrender. A team of armed officers arrive and secure the defendant. After his losing battle with an extra thick pane of glass, Copeland's taken back to court, where his original bond of $50,000 is bumped up to $1.5 million.
What? Wait, what the fuck did he do? What was his crime? Disorderly conduct and aggravated battery? His original bond was $50,000? Dog shit.
He's supposed to be standing before a judge for a bond violation hearing, but Copeland has other ideas.
"19-year-old black kid, dude. Of course. Of course those are his fucking trumped up ass. Even his original bond is fucking psychotic. $50,000, dude? Well, he stabbed the cop. Do you know that? Or are you making that up?
Something happened between you and her last night?
I mean, not kinda, but not really.
Okay. Do me a favor. Don't put your hands in your pockets like that when we're talking.
Wait, this isn't it. "100% didn't actually batter the cop." Wouldn't they say assaulting a fucking Leo, which is a totally separate charge? Like, I think you should be. I'm not gonna say. People are gonna clip this out of context. Like, you know how in Germany you can run away from prison? And technically they consider that to be a normal human reaction? I think if someone is trying to deny your fucking freedom from you, the normal human reaction is to retaliate. That's all I'm saying. And that's precisely what cops do. That's also all I'm saying. So maybe the charge should not be trumped up for like situations like that, okay? It's literally fight or flight. Libertarian arc, that is, first of all, libertarians love sucking cop boots, so that's not even remotely true, okay? They would never, ever in a million years say some shit like that. They literally suck the doo-doo right out of the anus of police officers. They love a fucking fascist police state. Those lying sons of bitches. Okay? But if a 19-year-old punches a fucking cop when he's being apprehended, 50K bail is psychotic. 500K bail is insane. 1.5 million bail is like, you, the person putting that bail up, should be going to jail.
And I
Did you see the comment from that chat? Are you almost banned?
Something happened between you and her last night?
I mean, not kinda.
I'm still here. Do what you got to do. No, I'm just weighed differently on different things. I'm not a hate watcher. I came here for the military-industrial complex mindset to learn. Some things I agree with you on. Other things piss me off because I haven't given enough thought yet. And sometimes I reply without reading the room. I try my best to be accepting and understanding while also trying to challenge people on things. I appreciate you not banning me. I'll be best to do better. Oh my God. I'm so glad I didn't ban him, dude. Wow. Now I feel bad that I made fun of him for the divorce court thing. He's military industrial complex Andy, and he's also a victim of a divorce court 2 times. And he's here to learn. I'm sorry, dude. Still a transphobe. Fuck divorce dad. Okay, dude. Like, this is... Listen, when a person says something like this in the chat after I made fun of them in front of 30,000 people, and your immediate reaction is like, well, he's still a fucking racist or he's still a fucking transphobe. It's like, dude, okay, but the point is like, this is an opportunity. He's literally saying he's trying to learn, and all you're doing is trying to fucking gut him. Okay? Chill. This shit takes time, dummies. Half the trans people in my chat were fucking had internalized transphobia when they were growing up. That's how fucking pervasive, you know, this shit is. I'm trans and my dad says the wildest shit I've ever heard. Still talk to that motherfucker. What is this? What the fuck is this? Dog the Bounty. Dude, you are such a freak. This is the same chatter, I think, who like wants me to watch Dog the Bounty Hunter non-stop. Like has been trying to get me to watch Dog the Bounty Hunter for so long, dude. No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
The 19-year-old has escaped the courtroom and is searching for an exit. He apparently doesn't like
Black kid's case, man. Now makes sense. I looked it up. Here's what he did. Wearing manacles and leg irons, Copeland pleaded guilty to attacking a Zion police officer who was trying to break up a fight involving one of Copeland's friends. Still doesn't make sense. Insane charge, dude. He's 19 fucking years old and he punched a cop. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, you know what I mean, by the way, when I say this, right? I'm not saying go out and like fucking, you know, fight cops or whatever. But in a lot of civilized countries, in other OECD nations, okay, you can kind of fucking punch or drop kick cops and shit, and they fight back. In America, you fucking punch a cop, they shoot you immediately, and they murder you on the spot. They're like, oh, fuck you. You're dead now. What's up, bitch? Like, what makes them above the law? I don't understand. How many fucking protest videos have we watched where like dudes are just straight duking it up with cops? Straight up in the street during a protest. Like they're not gods, dude. They're not demigods. They're not supposed to be the jackbooted thugs of the fucking police state. You should be able to like fucking have equal ground, you know? Square up every now and then. They still have more gear than you. They still have a fucking advantage over you. You know what I mean? They still have like tasers and shit. In Scotland, we would get chased by the cops for fun. That's insane, dude. In America, you would get killed. This one sucks. This pissed me off.
He sees. Copeland tries to bust through the window, not knowing it's bulletproof.
Bro, I know how bonds work, dude. I know. You don't have to explain to me that it's only 10% of the 50K. I get it. Except he's 19 years old. I don't think he has fucking $5,000 laying around, dog. So he doesn't have that money. So he's going to go to jail for God knows how long until his sentencing hearing is up. So he's that desperate to fucking escape. And now, because of that, they upgraded that shit to 1.5 million. Fuck that judge. Fuck this criminal justice system. How the fuck does this kid not get radicalized or get hella fucked up in prison? There you go, dude. That's a story right in front of your fucking eyes, dude. There's another life ruined. That shit sucks. Did it not stick out to you that bond was insanely high? Like that bail money got insanely high? Did that not stick out to you at all? Did you not notice that like the only fucking young black kid we saw had like an insane bail like that? Like he murdered 12 people or some shit? Fucked up, man. Wait, did I run the ad break? Or did I just fucking meme about how I was going to run the hour, top of the hour ad break and then totally forget again? Oh my God. Oh my fuck. Wait, hold on. Bro, I literally forgot to run the fucking hour ad break. No, I didn't. You're saying you ran it. No, I didn't. The last time I ran an ad break was 2 hours ago, bro. Changed the stream title and forgot to run a fucking ad break. At the top of the hour, there was a 6-second ad break. I'm going to run it now. At fucking 5:39. I didn't. I literally didn't. It's in front of my activity monitor. Stop house lighting me. Fucking idiots. Anyway, here's a 6-second ad break coming now. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5. I Kid Nichols, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, allowing 10 people to no longer see the fucking ads, dude. Susu is at 6, okay? It's at 6. I'm going to play video games with her at 6 p.m. That's right. Here's a 1-minute ad break now, though. Kid Kicking Robot and Magical, both allowing 5 people to no longer see the fucking ads, dude.
I am so thrilled at the jury's verdict here. Now, I do have some colleagues on the Hill who have, just like me, offered Kyle Rittenhouse an internship in their office. And, Madison Cawthorn, he said that he would arm wrestle me for this Kyle Rittenhouse internship. But Madison Cawthorn has some pretty big guns. And so I would like to challenge him to a sprint instead. Let's make this fair.
How about I offer?
This is fucking nuts, dude. I mean, it's pretty fun. It's fucked up. It's not funny at all and very fucked up. You just straight up made fun of him for being handicapped, dude. What the fuck? I Kid Nichols with another 10 gifted subs. Song by Slip with a 5. Zengo with a 5. God damn. Kid Kicking Robot with a 5 gifted subs. If you said that, it would be total war and they'd nuke your house to defend his honor. Bro, she literally said, Madison Cawthorn has guns, so I'm going to challenge him to a fucking sprint. Madison Cawthorn is like, he can't walk. He can't stand. He's what's the fucking politically correct term? I don't know. I said handicap, but I feel like people are going to get mad at me for that. Fuck. You know what I mean. Trev Tennessee, thank you for the 25 gifted subs. Disabled, paraplegic. His legs don't work. I feel like wheelchairs, you could get some speed on them, no? Like, I feel like you would just fucking, it's a wheelie boy, you know what I mean? Downhill, yeah. No, I mean, Madison Cawthorn's pretty big. He's got like strong upper body. I feel like he would be able to, I want to know. I want to know if Madison Cawthorn could just fucking wheel faster than Lauren Boebert could run. My power chair gets to 25 to 30 on full charge. Okay, well that doesn't count, brother. That you got an engine in there. What the fuck? My electric wheelchair could do 15 miles. Wait, that's crazy, by the way. What the fuck? I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. That's like, you know, you get like amenities for being disabled. Like 30 is insane, dude. You're gonna get into a fucking accident. They wrote about it here. Can disabled athletes outcompete able-bodied athletes? Bro, what the fuck? Okay, bro, this is like, yes. If I see a motherfucker in this, I'm like, yeah, there's no shot. This dude's hitting like 60 miles an hour, dude. Look at this. I mean, look at that, dude. Come on. He's half man, half bike, bro. Are you kidding me? That's fast as fuck. That's cheating? Fuck you, dude. That should be allowed.
Oh, you just gonna watch me? You gonna watch me fall?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You gonna just watch a man fall?
So, I was thinking really hard, and I saw it happen. But I was thinking hard as it happened. I had to.
Was it funny at least?
Brother, that was probably one of the best things I've seen all day.
Think you can drift it? I think so. Dude, I didn't know you could get motor on them bad boys, dude. That's crazy. That's pretty cool.
Look at that again.
Oh.
How about I offer this? Allow me to arm wrestle him on your behalf. I love a good arm wrestle, and I would be happy. Madison's a buddy. I'd be happy to arm wrestle him on your behalf.
I love touching barely legal congresspersons. I'm Sebastian Gorka, and I would like to clasp Madison Cawthorn. I would like to clasp him and hold him close to my body. I'm Sebastian Gorka, and Madison Cawthorn looks like he'd do well in the Vitesse Rend.
And I
Again, he's in a skywalk surrounded by windows. If he wants to escape, it's probably his only chance.
Hasanabi literally raced against vampires? Yep. Okay, anyway, this was really fucked up. Pissed me off.
$5 million. Next, we head to the Bradford Crown Court in Bradford, UK, for a rather dull-looking day that's about to get very interesting. This is a 17-year-old who's just been sentenced to 21 weeks in jail for stealing a mobile phone. And this is 21-year-old Callum Fintner, who's about to press a button on the wall, allowing a door to fly open so his very fast friend can attempt to escape. In an instant, Fintner goes from alleged co-conspirator to full-on cheerleader. Once the convicted phone thief makes it out of the hallway, he takes off through the security checkpoint with 4 security officers in hot pursuit, and his loyal friend trailing close behind. It's obvious from the security camera footage that the teen's speed is just too much for the Bradford Crown Court security team. By the time they get outside, 1, 2, 3 guards seem to decide it's just not worth chasing him any further. But one dedicated officer refuses to quit. He keeps up the pursuit, though at a slower pace. And of course, Fintner shows up again and heads down the stairs, presumably to meet up with his friend and celebrate the successful getaway. Unfortunately for the daring duo, the mobile phone bandit was caught 2 days later and given an extra 6 months in jail for the escape. As for Fintner, by the time he stepped in front of the judge, he decided not to press his luck. He pled guilty to aiding and abetting his friend's escape and was sentenced to 3 months in jail.